Mithrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps, your education channel. This is your presenter, Dr. Reddy. We are continuing our fascinating journey on human ecology and military industrial complex. That means modern industrial nations enjoy military industrial complex niches. That means social niches, political niches, economic niches, the jobs, modern civilization. Every person has a niche in this MIC complex. That is the term used for industrial societies. You see the oil tankers here. So the title 120 of this is Human Life on the Planet Earth today depend on hundreds of fleet of oil super tankers trotting around the globe every day. That's very, very important. And the complexity implication of that are very serious issues that we will talk about today. Remember, roundabout 1500, the European voyages discoveries, life in the planet Earth was very simple and essentially local. The people were not dependent of anything outside their 10-15 square kilometers of area or a little bit further. So, whereas now human life is dependent on hundreds of oil super tankers rounding up the planet Earth every day. So here we represent oil drum. Every day, planet Earth, we have to drill and extract 100 million barrels of oil per day. That is today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, just to carry on normal life. That is the enormous difficulty Homo sapiens or humans face today. This is oil drilling utility, and so I put the planet Earth, that is 100 MBL, million barrels of oil, and we see the choke points further and in the next thumbnail. So choke point is a military point, a strategic point is a valley, defile, a water passage like the Straits of Hormuz or Panama Canal or Straits of Malacca and so on. So the human life is dependent upon these oil tankers and its implications in modern times. And if you are new to my presentations, Mithram, I posted more than 420 or so presentations on varied diverse topics from the Indology, history, geography, culture, and battles and wars, and human ecology. That is a very broad subject, diverse fields, and you will really enjoy it. That will give you new inkling of understanding the modern society, and you can find all these impeccable videos at my YouTube channel at South Asia Maps Reddy. And as of 2023 August, we have 423 videos for you. You can also see me posting at Twitter India Maps number 2. So this is today's topic of discussion, that is 120, human life on the fleet of super oil tankers. There are similar other my series, you can look at them at leisure at our YouTube channel. The James Watt in England invented this engine. James Watt invention totally changed and brought the industrialization process. Before that, humans were mostly using the crop stubbles for burning and getting the energy. Later, charcoal, they moved to coal exploitation after the steam engine was discovered. This process escalated further after World War I and II. Industrialization is a nation living on nature's habitats exhaustible legacy. That means the nature has put all these resources by the biological processes, geological processes, chemical process of millions and billions of years back. This nature's exhaustible legacy is needed in order to run industrialization. That means the coal was more abundant at the time, that is solid. So solid being, it has limitations. Then the petroleum discoveries, and is a liquid is a more advantage, can be moved to remote locations very easily. Then of course natural gas later. Consumption of petroleum and petroleum products is now increasing very rapidly. By 1970 or so, just only entire the continent of Africa didn't consume more than 1 or 2 billion barrels of oil. Now it consumes a lot of oil. There is not even a single small island on the planet Earth that doesn't have automobiles running on fossil fuels. And many national economies are dependent on continued supply of oil. That means this sailing of growing fleet of super oil tankers. Remember, every day 120 MBL of oil need to be found and mined, extracted, refined and sent to the gas station, petroleum bunks. Oil discoveries now are less and less compared to the consumption of oil we are doing. So that itself is a very serious issue. This is called Hubbard declining curve, based upon a petroleum geologist, Hubbard curve. So drilling, and so in addition to the limited supplies of oil declining, there is also other concern. The military strategic points where these oil tankers move can, if they are blocked by any with malicious intentions, human society, the industrial societies will suffer immensely. I have here pointed couple of these choke points. That is, this is the Strait of Hormuz. This is the Bab-el-Mandeb, that is connecting the Indian Ocean with the Red Sea. Indian Ocean to Persian Gulf is Strait of Hormuz. Of course, this is the Suez Canal that connects the Mediterranean Ocean to the Red Sea, Suez Canal. That is a choke point. And the Straits of Gibraltar, of course, the Mediterranean is connected to the Atlantic Ocean. This is a choke point. And the Straits of Malacca, between the Malay Peninsula and isthmus of Kra of Thailand and Singapore. So this is the Straits of Malacca. And Panama Canal is also choke point connecting the Atlantic and the Pacific. And the Straits of Dover. Dover is a small town in England south that blocks the English Channel with the Northern Sea. Strait of Dover. And Cape of Good Hope, even though it is not the passage or a defile, it can be, because if the tankers are coming from long distance, they need to rest, otherwise they need to refresh and so on, and they cannot skip this. So this is essentially a choke point, or anybody having a strategical military position here, they can block and attack any oil tankers. So the Bering Strait is also choke point here between Alaska and Siberia, Russian part. And Bosphorus, of course, this is the Turkish Straits, Bosphorus, Dardanelles and so on. Coming from this, the Black Sea into the Aegean Sea, Adriatic Sea, finally, which are the branches of Mediterranean Ocean. The Dardanelles and Bosphorus and Straits of Tartary between the Kamchatka Peninsula and the Japan, this is the Tartary Straits, and of course this is the Danish Straits. This is also very important, the Baltic Ocean. A lot of these countries need to access ocean, the Atlantic, so this is also a major choke point. So that's why we can see every day 100 million barrels of oil has to be consumed by the planet Earth in order to just carry on our life, among which I put it here 90, some years 95, some years 98 and so on, among which this 100 MBL of oil, USA consumes 18, mainland China 14, India around about 6, Saudi Arabia, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia 3.5, Japan 3.5, Russia almost the same, and South Korea, even the small country with 50 million people, consumes 2.5 million barrels, and Brazil consumes 2.5. All these 10 or so countries consumes almost 50% of the oil in order to carry on the lifestyle. So in these you can see these oil tankers, very fascinating oil tankers moving around the planet Earth, very big oil tankers getting the oil from the Middle East or many parts where the oil is available. These a super fleet of oil tankers today determines our lives. That means the modern life of Homo, colossal people, resource consuming people, all are today, we, the medium level or high level, their lifestyles require the oil. So the super oil tanker fleet, they circle around the planet Earth. That itself is a concern, mining and processing. In addition to that, any choke points like the Bab-el-Mandeb or Hormuz, and this is the Malaccan Straits and the Tartary Straits and Panama Canal, and these are some straits like Drake's Passage and so on, Straits of Magellan and Dover Straits and Danish Straits. So these are all the very important things. They will play a critical role in human lives. So that hope so will put you in proper perspective how our modern military industrial complexes they run, and how these non-renewable one-time gift legacy of Mother Earth plays a very important role. We just dealt with only the oil, left the natural gas, coal, minerals, metals aside, and they also non-renewable, most of them. Hope this will put the things in proper perspective, Mitram and Bandhu. And if you like these presentations, and please consider subscribing the channel, bring it to the notice of your friends, as well as put your comments and suggestions. See you later.